But then Rodney saw you, right?
No,
Go
but
ahead.
wait, so this is what happened. Second season of Crime Story. All right, we're shooting the day, like in Casino, how they blew Robert De Niro, they blew up his car.
Right.
Okay, in Crime Story, I got blown out of a car. So they have me in a cast.
Right.
Like from the waist up. And Michael Mann's directing, and it was the only episode he directed in 2 seasons of Crime Story. And the word on the street was they're going to cancel Crime Story because of ratings. So I go over to Michael Mann and I go, we really need to talk. You can't cancel the show. And he goes, all right, when we take a break, me and you are going to go get coffee. So he puts me in his Trans Am, and it was the old Vegas that we knew with the dunes. And
right.
He was cutting through the desert in his Trans Am, and I'm wearing a cast like this in the car. And we go to the pepper mill. So we're having coffee, and he's looking at me, and I'm 20. I'm 20. How old am I?
In your 20s.
No, I'm 29 years old.
Okay.
Okay, it's the second, because I got Crime Story 27. And he goes, all right, tell me why I can't cancel the show. He goes, number one, Dice, it's a very expensive show to film. Now, think of this, $500,000 an episode. What would that, you couldn't shoot anything like that today. This was a 1960, today it would cost like $8 million an episode to do that.
But he would have no say over whether it's canceled or not. It's the network.
No, it was the network, and it was with New World, who put up the money. He goes, It's an expensive show. Nobody has really catapulted, like the covers of magazines, all that. Mm-hmm. Like when David Caruso got, let's say, NYPD Blue, and he's on every magazine cover.
Right.
All right. So I'm looking at him, smoking through the cast, drinking coffee. I go, listen to me. I go, I'm going to tell you a little secret that you don't know. And he goes, yeah, what's the big secret? That's Michael Mann. That's how he talked. Right. I go, just give me 3 months and I'll be the biggest star in the world.
You said that to Michael Mann.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, what are you talking about? What do you mean? I go, I just shot this Rodney Dangerfield young comedian special.
Right.
And when it airs, I'm going to be the biggest comic in the world. I even edited the spot. Rodney let me edit the spot because I didn't like what he showed me. And he basically laughs in my face. He goes, okay, so 3 months, you're the biggest star in the world. He goes, look, Dice, I love you as an actor. I really think you have a future as an actor. He goes, but it's an expensive show. They're canceling the show. I mean, I wish you a lot of luck with the skit you did with Rodney. I go, no, it's not what you're thinking. I go, this is something that's never happened before in the world of stand-up, And I even took out an ad in Variety 2 days before the special aired. And the ad basically read, half a page was me, and the other half said, in big bold letters, I never studied much in school, but when I turned on the tube and I talked about Elvis being the king, Buddy Rich with Hands Like Lightning, Travolta sang and danced, all these different names of people I watched. And in the end, I said, Murphy and Pryor, both great, no doubt, but in 88, it's Dice Thou Shout. I never studied much in school, but I did study. And I put Rodney Dangerfield special, Saturday night, whatever. Now, if I was wrong, I would just look like a jerk off to the whole industry.
Right.
And the show aired on Saturday night, Monday I'm the biggest comic in the world. Within 6 months, I'm selling out arenas.
The way I remember it is you got a lot of heat off of that, and then you got your own special.
Never needed it. Never even needed the special. I was already doing the arenas.
You were the first guy to play arenas before, like the Chappelles and all these other people. He was playing.
Wait, did that stop the cancellation of the show then? Were you right?
No. The show got canceled. Yeah. I actually, the punchline of it is I run into Michael Mann about 2 years later, and now I'm just doing, the biggest things in stand-up imaginable. I'm doing 80,000 people a week in concert. So I run into Michael Mann at a party, and he looks at me, and we're just hanging out, and he goes, look, he goes, whatever his age, he was like 40-something years old, you know, and he goes, if some kid came over to you and go, give me 3 months, I'll be the biggest star in the world, wouldn't you laugh in his face like I did? And I go, yeah, it makes a point. I just knew what was coming, you know. So I always knew what I was supposed to do in my career.